Welcome to the Legacy of Leaders series here at the Daily News Network. And today, you're on a mission with Jack Sears. And we're talking about youth, children, and a value proposition that means a great deal. Because we're talking with Jennifer Freeman with the Discovery Tree Academy. Welcome to the show, Jennifer.
Hello, thank you.
Great. So tell us about the Discovery Tree Academy.
Well, we are a child care center that serves children, infants, all the way through our voluntary pre-kindergarten program. We also serve children in our before and after care program and summer camp.
Outstanding. And how long have you been doing this work?
We just entered our 9th year as a company, but I've been in education since the 90s.
All right.
So.
Well, congratulations.
Yes.
Soon to be 1 decade.
Yes,
That's
yes,
right.
It's a big milestone.
So when we were talking earlier, I know that you bring a unique value proposition to families that are considering childcare.
Yes.
Could you share more about that?
Absolutely. So we are a values-based company. Our mission is to encourage the why in children.
Okay.
And what that means is we want children to expand on that natural curiosity that they have about the world around them.
Oh, wow. You know, we hear many times in especially public education that teachers now have to teach to a test, right? And where is the nuance to figure things out on your own, to explore whether you like something? Where is that? How do you bring your mission to reality? How do you do that with the children and the families who come?
Well, it really starts even with an infant. If you've ever held an infant in your hands, you know that they look at your face. Sometimes they try to touch your nose or even take the glasses off of your face because they're exploring what they see.
Okay.
And we encourage that curiosity. When they go into the 2-year-old room, I'm sure you've seen a 2-year-old that says, why?
Oh.
We encourage that curiosity because that's what helps them become curious learners in elementary school, high school, and beyond. So we avoid that scripted learning or that teaching to the test by following that child's natural curiosity. If they're building blocks in the block center and the blocks fall down, we ask them, why do you think that happened? Did we maybe need to build it differently, put the blocks differently, make a wider base, and just look at how we can change things and be curious about what they're learning. And we encourage that. We make that fun. We make it creative, and the results speak for themselves. The kids have fun. They enjoy coming to school, and they're learning and having fun at it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So what's the youngest student you have?
6 weeks of age. Yes,
6
we start
weeks.
at 6
Wow.
weeks.
And then the oldest would be?
They graduate from our before care, after care, or summer camp program after their 5th grade year.
After their 5th grade year.
Yes.
Great. How many students do you have enrolled?
We have about 100 at each location.
Okay, and I know it's multiple locations,
it
right?
It is, yes.
Yeah, where are those locations?
One of our locations is on the corner of San Pablo and Beach Boulevard near the Mayo Clinic area.
Okay.
And the other is in the Oakleaf area off of Old Middleburg Road.
Okay, outstanding. And so 100. How many more open spaces would you have beyond the 100?
What we're looking for right now is filling our VPK program, and that's the voluntary pre-kindergarten program that's sponsored by the state of Florida. It's a free program that provides education and care for 3 hours a day for free, and then we do provide extended day, full day care and teaching for students of that age. So that's essentially our 4-year-old bridge program from preschool into kindergarten.
Sounds like you've got a lot of momentum that has built over 9 years. Was there anything that inspired you to get into this work that you wouldn't mind sharing?
Well, you know, as it happens with a lot of early childhood educators, we start babysitting. We start in our church nurseries. Then, you know, we move into teaching preschool, which I did when I was in college. And then I studied secondary education and was a teacher for many years, and then became an assistant principal. So I was a leader in a school. And then I just got that entrepreneurial spirit. I just wanted to see what I could do back in early childhood and how I could take the values and the knowledge that I learned in secondary education and apply that to early childhood and be a business owner and see what I can do to impact the community.
Wow. Well, I can tell that there's passion, there's drive, and obviously success 9 years into it. Any lessons learned starting your own business you wouldn't mind sharing with someone else out there who's contemplating that?
Absolutely. I would say number one, especially in this industry, because we're dealing with the most precious resources in our community. Children are the most precious things that we have, and we have a responsibility to provide that care. And in order to do so, you need to be a values-driven leader. And what I found going into this industry is I kept saying the same things over and over again to my directors and my teachers. I would say, we need to do the right thing because it's always the right thing. We're going to treat people with kindness and respect. We're going to encourage the why in children. We're going to make our learning fun, creative, and encouraging when they're in the classroom. And the last one is that our work is really important. What we do in this field builds a foundation for children's lifelong success and lifelong love of learning. So we bring those values into what we do every day, whether it's for me as the owner or my directors or every teacher and staff member at the school.
You know, this is a good way to wrap up our segment. In my nonprofit background working with young people, I always wrapped up most of my speeches and presentations with, somewhere out there, there's a young person that's going to take our place in this world.
Right.
It's not a choice, that's a fact. Now, what are you doing on your replacement?
That is such a great question, and it's so personal and so passionate for me.
It is.
We cultivate leaders at my schools. Both of my directors at each of my locations started with me as an assistant teacher, and we grew them from assistant teachers to lead teachers to directors, and now they're leaders in my school. And we've helped numerous teachers get their teaching credential, so we're just inspiring that next teacher that's going to make the impact on the kids in the future.
What a great mission. And what a great opportunity to have you on this segment. How would our audience learn more about the Academy and what you got going on?
Sure. Well, of course, we're on Facebook and Instagram. We're at thediscoverytreeacademy.com. And then we're having an open house on Tuesday, July 30th at 7 p.m. and at each of our locations. And they're welcome to come by and enjoy that open house and learn more about us.
Well, I hope people will do that. That's great. So thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
That's it, folks. That's the time we have here today, being on a mission with Jack Sears. If you'd like to learn more about Jennifer, her business, the Academy, and a host of other things that are happening here in our community, be sure to check out this interview and many others at thedailynewsnetwork.com. Until we get together next time, be well, stay healthy, and be happy, and remember, treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.